Guys in the building on a Sunday. We're gonna break down everything going on with the Bears. First up, we're gonna talk about why the hell the national media giving the Packers so much love when there ain't very much difference between us and them. And Jordan Love looked like a weasel. On top of that, we also gonna talk about Darnell Mooney, Chase Claypool, and Jack Sanborn all saying that they're ready and fully healthy to go before training camp. And lastly, BGO's top 10 most important Bears heading into the season. We're getting into all that and more right after this.
Now tuned in to Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bulls Central, the number one spot for everything Bears related. We up in this mug. Did I say Bulls at the opening? Nonetheless,
yeah,
you know where
corrected
you
at the end.
It is what it is. Y'all know where y'all at, man. I do a lot. I took a day off, but we back at it like we never left. Fellas, man, we're getting closer and closer to preseason starting. Training camp, I think, opens officially. Is it next week? Training camp opens?
I think it's a couple weeks. Is it next week?
So look, yep. Like that. Coming soon. You know the rookies got to report early, so
so we'll start getting that news here soon. But one of the things, like all this offseason, we've talked about it here. There's a lot of doubt thrown towards the Chicago Bears. Some of it justified, some of it has a little questionable, like Tremaine Edmonds being the most overrated linebacker, which is still crazy to me. But one of the things that we've seen, and shout out to C-Dub who actually shot us this article, or this list that was made by PFF. And they had the don't sleep on the Packers offense and listed their weapons: Aaron Jones, AJ Dillon, Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs, and Luke Musgrave, who I will say those are all very solid players. But the biggest question there is that, and we get so much doubt because of a quarterback who hasn't proved himself as a passer. Weasel himself, Jordan Love, ain't proved or done shit yet. So the question I'm gonna throw to you guys is, why do teams like the Packers get so much kind of, the benefit of the doubt, whereas Chicago, it seems like we don't get that benefit of the doubt at all?
I'm gonna just take it this way. I think people look at Green Bay, even though they had all this good fortune, if you want to call that, this last decade or last couple decades, they look at them as the underdogs when they go against Chicago in this rivalry right here. They look at us as a big city, Chicago, Illinois, and they look like this little town or little trailer park you call Green Bay Packers.
How big is Green Bay? I've never even thought about going.
Bro, they sell out that damn cheese bowl
because there ain't shit else to do in Green Bay. Like, what you gonna do other than turn into an icicle, bro? Like, that's your only two options in the winter, bro. I'm sorry. Keep going, bro. I'm gonna shut up.
No. I just think they think them as underdogs, and man, they standing up to the big old city Chicago Bears. But forget all that. You know what I'm saying? This, when you look at their weapons, I pulled up this article. I looked at. I instantly laughed. I had to drop it as a community post. Make sure you go check it out and go ahead and leave your comments below that. Bro, they weapons do not compare to the Bears' weapons. They do not have enough weapons to compare with the Chicago Bears weapons this season. So whatever, go ahead, keep rooting for the underdog. It's gonna be a bad season for those guys. It's gonna be bad.
Man, I just think that they escaped a lot of stuff. I mean, it's because really you already know Chicago, just like Unc pointed out, is much, much larger than Green Bay. Right now, according to Google, these guys got 107,000 people. I was shocked.
What the hell?
I honestly thought it was. I thought it
really?
Was, yes.
Yeah.
But that's the numbers from 2021 that Google has reported here. 107,000. I was like, man, I thought it was just a population of like 5,000, maybe 10. But it's 107,000 people as of 2021. I know we 2 years away, but hey, that still give you something. But I think that these guys definitely they are escaping, the light a little bit. Bro, they had success of Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. And why not? Why is there not pressure on the Weasel? You know what I'm saying? Got to be some pressure up there. And I honestly, you got to give a little kudos to they front office too, because we have to temper our expectations. They've been saying that shit all offseason. And it seemed like the media just kind of going with it. They tempering, their expectations of this team, and that's fine. But we're gonna see what these guys are made of. But when it comes to the players that they got, I think they nice young players, you know what I'm saying? But I will if we picking between mine and theirs, I'm picking mine.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Like, don't get me wrong. Like Christian Watson, I think is going to be a beast in this league. Like, I honestly think that. But it's wild to me that that you say watch out, and then all we get is doubt. Like, it'd be different if they're like, hey, well, we got questions around Justin Fields, but hey, like you list these offensive weapons, you didn't even list the quarterback. Can we get some love for DJ Moore? Can we get some love from Cole Kmet? Can we get some love for freaking Dante Foreman and Khalil Herbert? Can we get something, bro? Like, but you know what I say? Fuck it. Like, don't give it to us. That's fine, because can I say this? We'll much rather take it than let y'all give it to us, in the sense of the respect. I'm gonna say that.
Bro.
We not mystical out here. We talking about the respect. We not like. I just want to be clear.
That was well played too.
Yeah, I mean, that's all I say, man, is that it's cool. It is what it is. I understand some of it. Some of it I look at like y'all tripping, but at the end of the day, it's up to us to prove it. We were a 3-14 team last season. I get it. The Packers won way more games than us. They lost the crackhead, so now we'll see what the Weasel can do in replacing the crackhead. But at the end of the day, listen, you still got to come through Chicago. That's all I'm saying.
Bro. Could Inglewood be more populated than Green Bay, bro?
Oh, absolutely, bro. Bro, that's the thing. I live in Columbus, Ohio. People look at the state of Ohio as being small. We're the 7th biggest city in the country. We got double the population of Green Bay. I'm still surprised they got 100,000 something people. You know what? Don't nobody know who's actually dead in Green Bay, because people don't know. They count some dead bodies in there, bro. They count some dead bodies in that motherfucker.
He said they count some dead bodies. All the damn cheese curds ain't good for you, know? All them cheese curds.
It's just like, who lives in Green Bay, bro? Like, that's crazy, man. Do black people live in Green? If you're a black person and you live in Green Bay, go ahead and say your name in the chat or something, bro. We got to give you some credit.
That's all the football players, ain't it?
And send a picture of your high school yearbook.
That's all the Green Bay Packers. It got to be all the Green Bay Packers for sure.
We need to see what's to it.
They say, Steve-O says Green Bay a county, not a city. I had no idea. See, I don't know nothing about the state of Wisconsin. I'm not even going to front like I do. None about it.
Damn. Hey, so the county only got 100,000 on that field. The whole county.
Yeah, I guess so. So hey, shout out to them though. They got it.
Shout out to them.
Enjoy y'all cheese curds and Miller Lite.
They high school graduating class had to be 25 people. That's all I know. Had to be 25 people, bro. 25 people with the token black dude and all. But getting off Green Bay, I don't want to spend too much time about them dumbass cheese heads. But Darnell Mooney, Chase Claypool, Jack Sanborn have all confirmed over the last week or so that they all are 100% healthy and ready to go by the start of training camp. I've talked about it on the dailies a couple times, just how important it is, especially as this team is still trying to really establish their identity and things, of having everybody healthy by the start of training camp. What do you guys think about, for the most part, every key member of the roster now fully healthy and ready to go before we start training camp?
Oh yeah, this is a great thing, and for these three guys especially, because I think this is a big year for all three, each with their own distinct goals in mind. You know, Darnell, DJ Moore's here. I don't want to hear you're gonna a lot of one-on-ones. Darnell, win. That's all I got to say. Chase Claypool, we've been hearing a lot. You got all the talent in the world. Oh man, this dude got all the skills, all the attributes. Time to show up. Got to see it, bro. It's enough of the talking. And my son, you got competition out there, son. Jack, you got to come out on your A game, bro. I believe in you, bro. But I know this kid, he can ball. You got to come out and get ready to ball, bro, because Noah Sewell is a hungry little pit bull, and he don't care. He gunning for his. So, Jack, you got to come out, go for yours, big dog. Got to.
Facts. And I think that is very important to have all these guys in that 100%, because, you know what I'm saying, we definitely trying to take that next step forward. And I think the biggest thing that I like about it is that it's not going to be too many questions about who going to play what. These guys should automatically come in and know what position they're going to play. Tremaine Edmonds going to play his spot. You know, TJ Everett's going to have his. You got the secondary. They pretty much know what they're going to do. The wide receivers, obviously, they got to, figure things out, and build that, cohesion amongst each other. But for the most part, everybody know what they're going to be needing to do to make this a successful season. And we've been getting a lot of chatter. And shout out to the Bears for not just standing pat. We heard Jaquan Brisker give people smoke. We just seen Justin Jones kill some goofy up on Twitter. So hey, it's just love, man. And, I'm excited. Hopefully, I get to, at least get down there. If not, but I'm still gonna be watching, checking for highlights and checking, things and doing my due diligence because this shit is about to be lit. It's about to
Bust.
be lit.
Yeah, it's a big season ahead of us, and I think when you look at like all the position battles and how that's going to help have everybody ready to go, you got a lot of hungry people on this team. And one thing that I'll say is like when you put dogs on the team and you make all those dogs ready to eat and they're feasting, trying to make their name for themselves, we got a lot of people that got a lot of things to prove to themselves, to the national media for hating on them. I guarantee you that this is going to be one of those teams. I don't know how. I'm not going to guarantee a number of games won, but teams are going to feel it now when they play the Chicago Bears. They're not going to forget.
Yeah.
And that's I love having a team that at the bare minimum is going to come out and they're going to ball out. They're going to give they all. And I love the culture that we're building here in Chicago. It's been a while since we really had a true culture, right? Matter of fact, when was the last time that you guys said like the Bears really had that type of any type of consistent culture? I really think it was the
Peanut
last
Tillman,
round.
Peanut Tillman, and Urlacher and Lance Briggs. That's the culture.
Yeah,
that was the last culture. Yeah.
Yeah, because it was still a bit shaky. We seen Matt Nagy in 2018, but it was still a bit shaky because you know what I'm saying, Ryan Pace, he was throwing money at older guys. But I think right now, if we're looking at Ryan Poles, it seemed like the Bears have finally caught up to the modern NFL. Like they want to go, you know what I'm saying, have the players to fit into a more passing league, but still also, tailor their own type of system to where they can be competitive. And the biggest thing for me is if these guys play their tail off in a 3-win season, what the hell do we think is gonna happen when we start getting 3 wins, 4, 5, 6, and 7 wins in a season, and these guys really got hope that they're gonna be fighting for a playoff spot? Imagine that the passion and the intensity that these guys will play with after something like that, and knowing that they got an opportunity to make a playoff game. Come on now.
And let's talk about the modern NFL. If you don't have a dual threat quarterback, I think of Josh Allen as a Patrick Mahomes or Justin Fields.
Right. Yeah.
And you need multiple weapons on the outside, either it be tight ends or wide receivers. You need multiple playmakers. I think the Bears have finally, I just hate that they always kind of late to the party, but it looks like they definitely came into the modern ages. Now we just got to put it on tape, baby. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean that's it. You can have all the hype around you, all everything, but when the lights are on and these games start, that's when we need to see the best out of these players, out of this team, out of the coaching staff. You can't overlook that at all. Allen Williams and Luke Getsy both. I'm looking at what y'all do this season. And that's not to say I don't believe that y'all aren't going to show out and do some great things for the Bears, but all I'll say is this: you guys have to absolutely, like, do some shit. That's just it. It is what it is. Like, as much as we talk about the progression of players and individually, like some people forget we still got progression we need to see from they're now second year coordinators in Allen Williams and Luke Getsy. The lights on y'all too, fam. The lights on y'all too.
And hey, and let me talk to my bro Allen Williams, bro. Like, it look like we don't really be paying a lot of attention to you, bro. But bro, we watching, bro. You got a lot of talent, Joe. On the first line of defense, the second line, and the back end, bro. It's shit. Hey, you got to do your job too. I know it seemed like we pay a lot of attention to Luke Getsy, but bro, we watching you too, bro. You ain't going by the wayside, bro.
For real though.
You ain't.
For real though.
So hey, we'll see, man. I'm happy that we're fully healthy. I'm happy that everybody's good, geared in, and ready to go. Now we need to get to cooking, and I can't wait to see how that goes over the course of the season. We're moving into the last topic for the day. Bears goggles on, I believe is no. This actually was from the Woody City Gridiron. My bad, I quoted the wrong website. And we'll get to those super chats right after this. I see you guys. I don't want to think you guys that we forgot about you. They listed the 10 most important Bears heading into next season. Of course, number 1, Justin Fields. Number 2 is DJ Moore. Number 3, surprising, I was surprised to see his name this high, DeMarcus Walker. Number 4, they listed Luke Getsy. Number 5, Braxton Jones. Number 6, the running back room as a whole. 7 was Kyler Gordon. 8, TJ Edwards. 9, Cody Whitehair. And number 10, Eddie Jackson. When you guys look at this list of 9 players and 1 coordinator in there, how do you guys feel about the list?
I like the list, but I would definitely change a couple things.
Okay.
If you're gonna put Justin Fields at 1. I feel obligated to put Lugetzi at 2. Because
All
I
right,
think
that's
just
fair.
as much as pressure on Justin Fields, is pressure on Lugetzi to put him in the right position. And also, I got a problem with DeMarcus Walker even being on this list. I don't even think he's going to be the most let's see, the most successful defensive end that we're going to have this season. So
Really?
yeah, so I don't know why even if he was going to be good, I don't know why he's on this list. At 3, I would have probably went with DJ Moore. And that's it. And I probably wouldn't have put the running backs on here neither, because if one don't perform, the other would. And I think we got 3 good, talented running backs. So I would think this list is about, is it worries? If we looking at this list, is he worried about these people, or is it like anxiety with these people? If it's that, I'm going with, it got to be Jack Sanborn for taking the place of the running back position right there. For me.
Oh, you put Jack Sanborn higher than the okay.
Yes, for the running back. So
Okay.
that'll be at number 6, and then I'll leave the rest alone.
Okay.
All right.
So for me, obviously I think Justin Fields should be up there, but for me, my number 1, I believe it starts at the guys with the headsets on. At number 1, I'm going Luke Getsy and Allen Williams at the same damn time. Number 1, like we've been talking about it all last season, all off season. Luke Getsy, hell of a first drive that he could put together, and even some solid drives coming out of halftime. But now we need to see full games called with creativity, with the intent of putting points on the board, and with the a more focus on winning these games. And the same thing with Allen Williams. Now you got the front office who just came in, got you more talent with more guys that can come out here and prove themselves on the defensive line. So now Allen Williams, you gotta put these guys on your defensive end to lock everything up. You know what I'm saying? And make sure that y'all good. Y'all was top 10 in pass coverage, but we was horrible in pass rush. So you got to get that, you know what I'm saying, squared away. So for me, it'll be the first 2, the coordinators at number 1. Number 2, I'm going to still stick with the one that I went with a few Sundays ago. It's Cody Whitehair. I believe I believe him as the center. You're going to be one of the main guys. They got to hold the offensive line accountable. You're going to be one of the main communicators on the offensive line. I'm not saying you're going to be a Pro Bowler this year, but you have that experience to where at the center position, you was a Pro Bowler before, and you're the veteran to help continue and lead the young guys in Braxton Jones and Darnell Wright. And then lastly, for me, number 3, I'm going Tremaine Edmonds. I believe that on most teams, the guy that gets the green dot that calls out the plays is the middle linebacker. We brought you in here for pass coverage and your speed, your attributes, your ability to do what you need to do. And I think that for seeing him be able to contribute to stuffing the run in Buffalo, we need that in Chicago along with his pass coverage ability. So that'll be my top 3 right there. But other than that, I'm not really mad at the list, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty solid list. Like you guys said, I think the coaching staff as a whole needs to be on there. Like Eberflus, Getsy, Allen Williams, everybody as a coaching staff needs to be on there somewhere. I don't know if no, it's pretty important. I do think they should be ranked definitely in the top 5. DeMarcus Walker was a surprise there not because I don't think he's going to be hugely important. When you look at the Bears, we didn't get to the quarterback. DeMarcus Walker would have led this team in sacks, so I understand him being on the list to a degree. But to Bobby's point, I think Tremaine Edmonds deserves to be listed high on that list because of all the reasons Bobby listed. Like, Edmonds is going to have an important role for this Bears. And on top of that, even taking away the role on the court, what the Chicago Bears middle linebacker is one of the most important things, period.
Yeah.
Yes. To a Chicago Bears team, yes.
Yeah. Did I say Bulls again?
No, you did too.
Okay,
Chicago. No, I'm
just
no. I'm just echoing.
And then Braxton Jones being on here kind of surprised me in a way, but then the more I thought about it, no, it makes sense. Braxton Jones was attacked a lot early last season. Yes. And his growth and development is important because if he hasn't developed, I'm not saying that I don't think he will, but I'm just, in the sky is falling kind of view of like Braxton Jones didn't improve from last season, even though he improved over the course of the season.
Right.
We then are going to have because now we expect that what Braxton Jones went through, we expect Darnell Wright to now go through. But if we experience that again with Braxton Jones too, it's going to be a long season for Justin Fields, and that jersey ain't going to be clean. So
facts.
You're right.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah, but other than that, I really do like this list. I understand why the running backs are on there too, because listen, we lost. I mean, not Mooney. We lost. Damn it, why am I throwing
David
a blank for his name?
Montgomery.
David Montgomery. Monty, yeah. I almost said DJ Moore the second time. I'm like, that ain't right either, bro.
Right.
We did lose Monty, and I understand why it's important that as a unit that Bears team shows up. But listen, what I say, even if this ends up being a transition year for Bears as far as running back, and eventually Roshan Johnson takes over the number one, we still got a damn good running back room. And I feel like, I don't know if we're gonna have like one player that like has like the stats that jump out the sheet from you, but collectively that group is about to get some shit done.
Right.
I fully believe that. So I like the list overall. Yeah, I don't really think Eddie Jackson makes sense to me on there. Cody Whitehair makes sense. TJ Edwards.
That was another surprise. I missed.
Yeah,
that
I was surprised
him
about
over
that
Tremaine being there is kind of weird to me.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I think TJ, if anything, he's going to be solid. I don't think if I would just go with. That's why I went with Jack Sanborn, that linebacker position, because I think the other two linebacker positions going to be pretty set and they're going to be solid. But y'all do got to mention them. They're going to be important, that middle linebacker, though. What about Jaquan Brisker ain't on here? It's crazy to me, too.
Because
yeah,
I think,
wouldn't.
oh, well, yeah. I mean, because this isn't necessarily a list of like ones you're worried about. This is who's going to be the most important. Jaquan Brisker is a game changer, bro.
Yeah. He's going to be nasty. He's going to be nasty this season for sure.
For sure. Yeah, I don't think Jaquan Brisker should have been on there. That's just me, though. Because, I mean, he is important, but I feel like it'll be, if you go on top 10, it'll be more guys that, will come before him. Haize, I just sent a David Montgomery video to the chat if you want to check that shit out. For real, though. But we do got to get these super chats, though. I take care of those. Yeah. I know Haize probably want to throw that shit up. But we got a super chat for CBP Film. Shout out to you for supporting the channel. He said the Bears were more of a 7-win team last year. A lot of those games were close. We are going to be better than a lot better than what people believe. I agree with you on that. Thanks for supporting the channel as well.
Oh, bro. Shout out to you.
Hey, we definitely about to show this video after we read these super chats.
Facts.
Bro, that's
bro.
And then we got Brandon L. Jet, BL Jet, aka the General. When he speak, y'all listen for real. He said, "Facts, Haize. Getsy has zero excuses." Oh yeah, Miss Taylor. I also want to know when we gonna do a meeting.
No, Miss Taylor in there tripping, talking about some red. We see you, Steve-O. We see you.
I don't know what's going on in the
chat. We may do something, man. We may do something. We're gonna try to figure it out. Getting us all in Chicago at the same time is gonna be hard enough. But once we there, we're gonna figure out something we can link with everybody for sure.
It's like nothing but a little karma for old Monty, bro.
Let's go ahead. Hold on. Let's go ahead and show this video. Give me 1 second. Hey. We gotta show this, bro. Hold on. Wait for it. I don't know if y'all can hear the sound on it or not, but he said, "Oh shit!"
You got it.
Funny.
Hey, why Monty look like he turning into Javon Green, bro? Javonte Green, like what happened? My boy done lost 3 inches on his hairline just being in Detroit for 2 months, bro. Like it's not working out for him.
We're trying to let y'all know Detroit ain't the spot.
That's crazy, bro. That's wild, man.
Hey, they talking about that's what's gonna happen with Tremaine Edmonds hit him.
Bro, know it is.
Bro, I'm not even like Tremaine could too. I'm telling you right now. TJ Edwards gonna light Monty up if he gets past that defensive line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. I'm all for it. Definitely excited to see it. For real.
Definitely, man. That was a great way to end the live, man. Anything left, fellas, before we get up out? That's funny, bro.
Hey, man. Shout out to y'all, man. We appreciate y'all. Training camp is coming up. Y'all make sure y'all stay in tune, baby. Let's go.
Y'all make sure y'all stay in tune. Y'all rock out with the best right here, Chicago Bears Central. And make sure if you hit that like button, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And the way to end it is with a Monty blunder.
Hey, C-Dub, you got to do a voiceover on that joint, bro. You got
I'm doing it.
You got to do it, bro. That's crazy. Oh, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, especially on Sunday. Y'all been rocking with us even throughout the dead part of the offseason. Training camp is right around the corner. The preseason, I think, is like 25 days away. I may even be a little bit over on that one. Receipts, putting cases on y'all mugs. That's funny, man. Shout out the book on that one, man. But make sure you guys follow the channel at Chi Bear Central on every social media platform. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns. ChicagoBearCentral@gmail.com. Keep that mailbag. Listen, I don't even know how many. I didn't get a chance to listen to the mailbag yesterday. Y'all had like 25 voicemails in the mailbag over the last week. Y'all been going off, bro. So y'all keep going off in that voicemail box, man. 773-242-9336. We are the number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related, and we'll see you guys next week. Peace, y'all. Chi-Town up, bear down, motherfuckers.
Hey.
Peace. FGB.